Audible Originals and OVB Sound present The Pursuit of Healthiness, hosted by me, Blake Griffin. In season 1, I said that the path to leading a healthy life felt more complicated than ever, and boy were we in for a rude awakening. Since then, the world has contended with a pandemic that changed all of our lives, not to mention just about everything in the world of health and wellness. I've been approached about doing different podcasts, something in sports, something in comedy, or a mixture of the two. And those are two things that I love. But I've also had just a huge interest in health and wellness for a long, long time. And it was really interesting to me because, I'd be able to have conversations with people that I wouldn't necessarily always be able to have a conversation with. The one thing I think I always enjoy talking about a lot is mental health and mental wellness. I think we spend a lot of time talking about, for a long time, we've talked about physical wellness and all that comes with that. But I think a common theme that always pops up is mental health. Athletes, but not only athletes, but men in general. And on top of that, Black men in general. I don't think that is really emphasized a lot, or there's not a lot of conversation going on about that. And I've really appreciated the people who have been so open and willing to share, their experiences and their stories. Just because the more people talk about it, the more that stigma goes away. It's one of those things where, sometimes people just need some help, and you can't get help if you feel like you can't talk about it. So just being able to speak on it, educate other people on it as well, it is powerful. In this coming season, I've always been a huge Malcolm Gladwell fan, and had him on, and it was just a fascinating conversation just because, he studies social epidemics, and we obviously are living in one, and with all the social movement that we've had and everything going on, it was a really cool conversation. So those are just a couple, but I've enjoyed them all.